and thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to share lots of ideas and tips and tricks on how to teach a reception in Year 1 class. Now, it's not easy, and I'm not saying I've got all the answers. I will share what I have got with you now. When I first was told that I had a mixed reception Year 1 class, 15 reception and 15 Year 1, I was overwhelmed and quite daunted because you want to get it right. We're professionals, we want best practice and all of that. And having any sort of mixed year group, whether it be Key Stage 2 or Year 1, 2, is a challenge for everyone involved. It's two different curriculums, and you want to do your best for the receptions, of course you do, but equally for those Year 1s, because Year 1 is such an integral year where they can really boost their learning and apply what they've learned with you. Now, when I was first told that I was going to have a reception in Year 1 class, 15 reception and 15 Year 1s, don't get me wrong, I was overwhelmed. And definitely in September, I had many extra grey hairs. Now, after COVID, Year 1 especially have had a tough deal, and they missed out a lot last year. And it's important, therefore, that we don't run before they can walk. And in September, it's okay if they repeat things. It's okay if they're doing a lot of free play and discovery time. That's okay, and that's where they are. And it's up to you as a professional practitioner to make sure that they progress each day at their own pace. So the reception children would enter the classroom, get their things ready, put their book bags away, usually go to the toilet 50 times, and then they'd go and fetch a clipboard. Now, each day, the clipboard challenge would be something different. And by term 2 even, they had that independence of understanding what was expected of them. Now, this started off really easily. It might be mark making. What letters in your own name do you know? Can you draw me a pattern? Can you draw me your garden? That sort of thing, with an absolute focus on them being at the centre of it and understanding what to do. Now, like you can see here, we did them straight onto whiteboards, but in the end, we transferred this to paper, and this evidence went straight in their folders. And while the reception did their work, the Year 1s would also have their things to do, their morning activities. Each day it would be something different, either a maths focus, a spelling focus, a creative vibe, or something fun. This was independent for them. Yes, we were around, but they accessed this independently and in the end with great confidence. When they become more confident, the children can then go on to make numbers, write numbers, and even do some simple addition calculations, number bond work. Again, okay, sometimes it would come back to handwriting. We really need to get better at the letter B today because I keep getting it wrong. Can you help me? And so there will be a B focus because you know what the majority of that group of children need. And therefore, let's just practice together. Let's learn together and get better at it all together as a class. This is a slide as part of my planning, but also a visual prompt to us all each day. The red being reception, the blue being Year 1, and yellow being everyone. A visual prompt for all to see and where we're going on each unit of work. As part of our phonics, we revisited the sounds that we'd already knew, and this was really beneficial for those children in Year 1 who needed that consolidation work as well. The Year 1s also supported their younger peers, and collaboration was key. For us, phonics was after break time when they'd had that run around, and this was the screen that they welcomed on entering the classroom. The red side being for the reception children and the blue side being for the Year 1 children. Split screen teaching. Again for maths. The red being for reception children, so a focus on number formation, and then the blue with those expectations for Year 1, with a challenge at the bottom for everyone if they wanted one. So phonics, yes, I taught it as a year group with my TA on hand at the back to consolidate or pull them out if she thought there was something that they needed more help on and support on, or to deliver that intervention work. She was amazing. And I didn't need to prompt that. She understood when and where to do that. So the children all sat in year groups, year 1 at the back, reception at the front. Reception would have their understanding and prompts from the screen, and year 1 would know what to do either with a split screen or a prompt from me. And goodness me, they just blew me away. They knew how to challenge themselves. They knew what was coming next. Yes, it was repetitive. Yes, it was prescriptive. Good old letters and sounds. It did us well, and those children just thrived. They amazed me every day because they were resilient and they had a go, and that growth mindset work that we did really did pay off. Here are some of the examples for reception and the year 1s. Some of these activities would be supported and others would be free choice. Here's an example of a free choice reception and a free choice year 1. And some activities were for anyone to have a go at. Maybe the year 1s would use rulers and the reception cubes, but there was always an element of progression in each and every activity. Staff in the room were experienced and knew where to take the children next. Afternoon sessions were much more fluid. The children all gathered as a class. We were much more class focused, and collaboration was key in the afternoons. So there was an element of choice, an element of discovery. And like I've said, the year 1 children did pick up that expert lead role, and they supported the reception children at every step of the way. The choice was there for the children. I modelled each day. There was a lot of speaking and listening going on at every single opportunity. Modelling sentence stems, similarities and differences, delving into history and personal timelines, watching videos or going for walks and talking about how we felt. And the opportunities around the provision were plentiful, addressing all EYFS areas, but also challenging and stretching the year 1 at the right pace. Now, I needed my year 1s to record in books, but what I did was I recorded lots of their dialogue via speech bubbles, by a big floor book as well, which I know are really popular this year. Having a mixed class really does make you think about stage, not age. And when a child is ready to learn, they will learn. And goodness me, they're like sponges, aren't they? It's not having that ceiling limit on learning, and that the reception can learn what the year 1s are doing, and that's okay. Learning is transferable, and national curriculum objectives are there. Of course they are. That's for what, they're our Bible that we teach with. But however, don't ever stop enjoying those educational tangents that children take us on each day of the week. The ability to consolidate for the year 1s, especially your children with special needs or areas of learning that they need to develop, was amazing. They could be the ambassadors or the expert for the reception children, and they could show them how to do it. And therefore, you got an understanding of watching them, teaching someone else, an understanding of their learning and where they are and where they'd come from and how they'd progressed. Reception children would choose year 1 tasks to stretch them in their challenge approaches, and equally, the year 1 children had that consolidation time and that ability and opportunity to repeat things and just get better and better at it each day. What was really important and paramount along our mixed class journey is that those children were ready for a challenge, that those points and that pace was at the right stage for them as individuals. growth mindset had a lot to do with it. And we did a lot of work on, we can't do this today, but let's have a go, and tomorrow we might do that, with me also being part of that learning process. Now, the year one children would watch what the reception did and feel like they already knew it, but of course they had the opportunity to practice and perfect things and become masters at it. And they loved in September, or throughout the year really, showing their younger colleagues, their younger peers, what to do and to guide them. And it was beautiful to see, and that's when I really knew that there was something special about teaching a mixed class. Now, by the end of the year, when anyone visited, it was often said that they couldn't tell who were the reception children and who were the year one children, not simply by size, but because everything was intertwined. The both curriculums were intertwined, while also ensuring that those children had the curriculum that they deserved at any one time. Now you reap what you sow. And in the second year of teaching a mixed class, my new year ones that I'd had already for a year were thriving. I couldn't believe it. You know, we started in letters and sounds on, recapping and things, but they knew them by osmosis, by listening, by, taking it all in the year before. They knew their sounds. And yes, of course, we still taught them and practiced, but they were embedded, and what we could do then is just watch them fly. Thank you everyone for watching today. I really do hope that you found it useful. If there are any questions, then please do email me, and I will share ideas and resources as and when you need them. Thank you for watching, and take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.